Coming up on this episode of Coordinated.
Derek, I will submit my AP exam order in early October, and there's a really good reason for that. As a counselor, my fall season gets really busy with meeting new students, college applications, the PSAT, you name it. Fall is busy in the counselor world.
Greetings, AP coordinators. Welcome to Season 4 of Coordinated.
And welcome to a new school year. Season 4 of Coordinated will help ensure it begins on a high note for AP coordinators.
I'll provide step-by-step guidance, navigating from initial planning at the start of the school year through setup of AP registration and ordering, student enrollment in class sections, all the way through the final ordering deadline in mid-November. Those are just some of the highlights. We have a lot to cover.
And I, along with other AP coordinators, all share some of our favorite tips and tricks that have helped us more efficiently manage our AP programs.
Derek Cometa here, former AP coordinator, now Director AP Coordinator Experience for the AP program.
And I'm Rachel McBride, AP Coordinator and School Counselor at Mayfield High School. Welcome to the podcast for AP coordinators.
Welcome to Coordinated.
Hi everyone, I'm Carly Suge, high school counselor and AP coordinator. As an AP coordinator, I know at times it can seem like we are all alone at our schools. It's not a great feeling. But like any good counselor, I do have a solution to offer. Consider attending a free online AP coordinator workshop this summer. I've personally attended these workshops and found them to be so valuable. Not only did I get the latest updates from the AP program, it was also great to collaborate with other coordinators and shake that feeling of being all alone. These workshops are perfect for both new and experienced AP coordinators. We learn about getting the school year started, setting up AP registration and ordering, enrolling students, and ordering exams. I especially enjoy watching the live demos. Plus, the best practices and interactive conversation always help to improve my efficiency and productivity. Who doesn't love that? The workshops are led by experienced AP coordinators who work in schools and districts just like us. They are hosted online over Zoom, 3 hours long, and free of charge. Last summer, a majority of the workshops filled to capacity. To give yourself the maximum amount of scheduling options, don't delay. Go to collegeboard.org/AP coordinator training to register right now. We'll put a link in the show notes of this episode as well. Don't miss out. The workshops are highly rated. In fact, one might even say they are good as gold. See you there.
Hello, Rachel. It's good to be back with you again. I hope your summer break was a good one.
It was. I enjoyed some much-needed relaxation, and I feel fully recharged.
And now, I hope you're ready to re-engage with AP once again.
Derek, is it that time already? I mean, I wouldn't mind staying on summer break just a little longer.
It is that time, and here's our plan. So we're going to take things step by step. Since this is our first episode of the new season, this is, of course, Step 1.
Okay, sounds good to me. So what's the first step?
So glad you asked. AP coordinators, please plan for a return to standard and late testing windows for the 2022 AP exam administration. So the standard testing window is in May 2022, specifically the first 2 full weeks of May. And the late testing window is May 17th through 20th during the 3rd week of May. Now, this is a return to the testing schedule that many experienced coordinators have some familiarity with. AP exams are administered on a specific day and time according to the scheduled release by the AP program. For exam security reasons, schools cannot adjust the testing schedule. Now, a majority of students take their exams in the standard testing window. Students with a conflict, well, they take their exam during the late testing window. The complete exam schedule is available right now. It's online and in the AP Coordinator's Manual, Part 1.
And Derek, I'm personally excited about one specific aspect of AP testing next spring. I'm very excited about a return to paper and pencil exams. And I'll repeat, very excited.
I bet you are.
Yeah.
Most AP exams will be administered in paper and pencil formats. There are a few exam subjects to highlight: AP Art and Design, AP Seminar, AP Research, and AP Computer Science Principles courses. Those courses have digital submission components. AP World Language and Culture and AP Music Theory exams, those include speaking tasks that require special equipment. And AP Chinese and AP Japanese World Language and Culture exams, those require a computer and are delivered online. All right, so Rachel, I started this conversation by asking that AP coordinators plan on a return to standard and late testing windows and plan on a return to paper and pencil exams. So, what does planning mean to you?
Oh, Derek, that's a really good question because I actually love planning. So, to me, planning means a few things. First, it means communication. It's important that I communicate information to everyone, including faculty, staff, and administration at my own school. And you know me, Derek, I've already started doing this. So,
Of course you did.
Right. So communicate to everyone on campus. Then I will, of course, communicate to students and families. I want to help them plan accordingly as well.
All right. Communication. Makes sense.
Right. And the second thing planning means to me, it means I can celebrate. If you didn't already guess, I'm quite happy about returning to a testing schedule and testing format that I'm comfortable with. I have already started working on my on-campus testing schedule for this coming spring.
Glad to hear it. And as we mentioned earlier, this episode is all about planning. And that means it's a good idea to also plan around some key deadlines. The first important deadline for the fall, October 4th, 2021. That's the preferred ordering deadline. This is the recommended deadline to review exam administration rosters in AP registration and ordering, and to confirm and submit AP exam orders. Orders may be updated and resubmitted without additional fees until the final ordering deadline. Please let me say that again. Exam orders may be updated and resubmitted without additional fees until the final ordering deadline. And Rachel, I'm putting you on the spot here. No pressure. When do you plan on submitting your AP exam order and why?
Yeah, no pressure at all. Derek, I will submit my AP exam order in early October, and there's a really good reason for that. As a counselor, my fall season gets really busy with meeting new students, college applications, the PSAT, you name it. Fall is busy in the counselor world. However, AP is a very important part of my job, so I prioritize. I choose to complete the bulk of my AP responsibilities as soon as possible. Doing so allows me to focus on other parts of my job for most of October and November.
You bring up an excellent point. We do hear that particular best practice from experienced coordinators. They emphasize how important it is to set internal school deadlines in advance of College Board deadlines. This provides coordinators with time to chase down any students who still have pending exam decisions, and for those schools who collect exam fees before ordering, it provides time to complete that collection process before the final ordering deadline.
I could not agree more. And when is that final ordering deadline again?
November 15th, 2021.
Right. So November 15th is a big date for the fall. I've got it circled and annotated on every calendar I own. And while I was doing this, like the planner I like to be, I couldn't help but notice that both deadlines are on a Monday this year. I really like that. In case I need it, it gives me the weekend before the deadline to get all of my final details together.
Excellent point. That makes a lot of sense to me. And Rachel, I see you smiling.
Yep.
And now, AP coordinators, now it's time to gear up for our newest segment. It's something we're calling On the Road with Rachel. And you might be asking, Derek, what road are we on? Why? It's the road to success, of course.
That's right. We've been steering coordinators along this road with step-by-step guidance. Now it's time to accelerate a bit. And share some tips and best practices from experienced AP coordinators.
All right, Rachel, I see you have your helmet on, your gloves on, all your fancy motorcycle gear. You are ready to roll. So what is the first stop on your road to AP coordinator success?
Best practice number 1. Absolutely. Download the AP Coordinator's Manual Part 1. It's a PDF, and it's available right now online. We'll include a link in our show notes. This is the go-to resource for all things AP Coordinator.
Good one. I like it. What's next?
Best practice number 2. Attend a free AP Coordinator workshop.
I like that too. We heard about that from our friend Carly a little earlier in this episode.
That's right. The workshops are online, they are free of charge, and they run almost every day until mid-September. Please don't miss out. They are a fantastic learning experience for both new and veteran AP coordinators.
And hey, you conveniently forgot to mention that you are hosting some of these workshops yourself.
Yes, you are correct. I am leading some of the workshops, so there is a chance I could meet some of our podcast audience over Zoom. Pretty excited about that.
Well, I'm sure all the workshops are great, especially the ones you host, Rachel. In fact, one might even say the workshops offer a good as gold experience. Speaking of which, I think it's time for our theme music.
Season 4 of Coordinated is co-authored and co-hosted by Derek Cometa and Rachel McBride. Derek also records, produces, and engineers the show. Our executive producer is Edward Biederman. Our podcast logo is courtesy of the amazingly talented Amy O. Amy is enjoying her senior year at Savannah Arts Academy. We thank Jackie Ray for our theme song, Good as Gold. Jackie is a former AP Music Theory student at Oakton High School. Additional vocal support by Carly Suge, AP Coordinator at Costa Mesa High School in Southern California.
And a special thanks to all my colleagues in the AP program for supporting the show and spending time with us. And AP coordinators, we cannot say it enough. Thank you. We appreciate you. And for all your support of AP students, you are truly good as gold.
And maybe I just don't know. I'll say it over and over and over again till I believe it's so. I'm good as gold.